The next question. This question for Jim Bloedorn. When, if ever, is it appropriate for the city to use TIF district financing to spur development?
Thank you. The original purpose of TIFs was to correct blighted areas. And unfortunately, our tax structure has been such that instead of using TIFs to repair blighted areas, we've used it to create blighted areas. With our tax structure, so that we create TIFs that are going to get paid off and actually come on the tax rolls in our grandchildren's time instead of our time, we just are not seeing the tax growth immediately that we need to see. And this is fine for the developers, and it looks good on paper. Gee, we've done this tremendous job of increasing tax base, but we don't have any money. And that money means, not having that money means we keep on raising the taxes and taxing seniors out of their homes, taxing landlords to the point where they cannot possibly both pay their taxes and repair their properties and still attract tenants. We have people right and left that won't come to the city of La Crosse to live even though they'll take a job here, because there might be some good paying jobs in La Crosse, but these people, one and all, insist on living outside the city because of our taxes. It all comes down to one thing: streamline city government and make it work. And that's what we haven't done, and we just keep running amok with more taxes.
Thank you, Jim Bloedorn. The same question to Andrea Richmond. When, if ever, is it appropriate for the city to use TIF district financing to spur development?
Well, I agree with Councilmember from the 7th District, Mr. Bloedorn. We really need to take a look at what is happening with the TIF structures. The development that has been done downtown, it's gorgeous, it's beautiful. But what does it tell the rest of the state of Wisconsin and the communities about what La Crosse is doing with their TIFs? I agree wholeheartedly. It should be used more for infrastructure. When you have streetscaping of, I think it's $2.1 million that's been done since 2005, that's part of the TIF money. Do we put a hold on that, moratorium on that? I agree. I think we should. You know, streetscaping's beautiful, but you know, that's all part of the TIFs. We talk about the TIFs that are creating jobs. Growth is great, but you know, I'm against moving businesses from one building to another building. And I don't think it was fair for what we have done in the community by taking a beautiful Highland Corporate Center and moving those people out to the LHI buildings. And I was very, very upset over what had happened with that business. And Kaplan Schweizer is into the LHI building, and when I voted for the construction of the TIFs and the LHI buildings, I'm sorry, I voted for those LHI employees, no other employees in those buildings. But we need to take a better look at what we're doing with TIFs. Thank you.
Thank you, Andrea Richmond. And candidates, we'll take a short break now, and Mr. Podesky, your time is coming. We got nearly through everyone for the first round of questions, but you're coming. And we'll take a short break and be back with more from the candidates.